My experience in dating has been good and bad. Now, there's good to both of these sides, and I'll explain what I mean. So, the bad, I've learned a lot, and I it's taught me a lot about how to move and taught me a lot about myself and what I should change about myself. The good was just good experiences that I could tell people, and it's taught me a lot about the good of dating and what you could get out of it if you find the right person. But majority of men experience more of the bad, because that's just how the world works nowadays, and it's because sometimes we just don't see it. We're not so aware of what's going on in the relationship and what we could do to prevent it. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about the time I had completely destroyed any chances with this girl that I was seeing, of us being in a relationship. And it's more of it's more of like a lesson slash story time. And yeah, I'm just gonna be telling you guys like what had happened and what you guys could learn from it. So yeah, basically like a lesson slash story time video. So furthermore, let's get into it. Furthermore, bro. Sounds like some high school transition word, bro. But anyways, fast forward a year ago, I had got back from college and I started going to the gym like full time, and I met this girl at the gym. Thought she was cute, and I was just like, whatever. I'm gonna muster up the sorry, I'm gonna muster up the confidence to go up to her and talk to her. And that's exactly what I did. It took me a bunch of breathing. I was like, it took me a bunch of courage to do it. But I did it. And it resulted in me getting her number because we vibed and she showed some interest. And yeah, guys, if you ever see a girl that you think's attractive or you just like her, just go up to her. Even if she doesn't look at you. Obviously if she's looking at you and she's giving you signs that she likes you, then go up. But sometimes just go up and you'll know. You never really know what could happen unless you do it. So just go talk to the girl, bro. Anyways, back to the story. I got a number and we had started seeing each other and it was going great. Like we were vibing, we were, you know, creating a lot of experiences with each other. And yeah, basically it was just that. We were seeing each other for 2 months. We were going on a lot of dates, and it was at this certain moment, this certain date that something had changed. And I'll tell you how, like, what had happened. So we were on a date. It was like late, it was like 11 at night. And we were just in the car, after, you know what I'm talking about. um, she was just telling me about everything she liked about me, like my smile, my eyes, my hair. And I was just like, I have this girl on lock, bro. Like I was so bro, I was so fucking like I was so confident that I had her on lock, that I was just that dude. I had like it was okay. I didn't there's nothing I can fuck up in this moment. And in the moment I was just like, is it time to ask her to be, exclusive or a relationship? Because we we never really knew if we were both exclusive. We were just seeing each other. Which is and if she was seeing other people at the time, it was okay because we weren't together. And we weren't exclusive as well. But I had asked her to be exclusive because I just thought of it and I was just like, why not? So I asked her to be exclusive, and I beg you not. She went from being la 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 la, just full on interest to being, yeah. So like you guys know what I'm talking about. She essentially just told me that she thought it was too soon for us to be in a relationship or exclusive, and that right there was a really like big, like it really hurt me. Like in the moment, I was just like, oh fuck, I guess she doesn't really like me like that, and but I got over it pretty quickly because I just something about me is I respect people's, excuse me, I just respect people's decisions because I've always I've always never really forced things. Like I've always been a believer that what is for you comes to you, you know. What's for you will be for you. So I let it go. But after this date, moving forward, when we would text, there was just something different because before she'd be very receptive, you know, we'd flirt through text, this, that, and she'd always tell me about her day. But now it was a bit like wishy washy. She was just on the, like, she would take longer to respond. You know, her texts were becoming shorter. You know, just there's no, like, I could just tell there was something off. And the day, like, I went to the gym one day and I saw her, and she, like, I saw her, so, and we had made eye contact, and she didn't have a smile on her face. And usually what would happen was she would have a smile on her face, like, then we'd like talk for a bit. And just today, she didn't really have a smile on her face. It was just like one of those, you know, it was one of those. You guys know, you know, the like those fake smiles that, you know, you just give to someone when like you don't really like them, but you just wanna like you just want them to, you know, go because you're being fake. You know, it's one of those. And I just knew that something was off. So I went up to her, talked to her, and she was like, we were just talking this, that, and then she just asked me. She should have just asked me. She was just like, so what did you mean by like you wanted us to be exclusive and stuff? And I was just like, oh, I just wanted to pop the question because we've been seeing each other for a while. And she told me, she was just like, yeah, this is kind of what I didn't want to happen. You know, initially when I was coming back from college, I didn't want to, I don't want to see anyone out. I want to take a break from dating. And that right there is a huge red flag. Like, don't, if a girl says she wants to take a break from dating, that means she's been around. Basically, she's been around. And yeah, she's just, yeah, don't take girls like that seriously. If they say, oh, you know, I want to take a break from dating. And yeah, so back to the story. She initially she was just saying that, and she was like, I think we should just end things and go our own way because I feel like I need to focus on myself. And I was like, okay, fine, you know, fine, because thank God, God, I was in the mindset of like I didn't really want to. I wasn't really expecting much from this, you know. I wasn't really expecting much from this relationship or this casual encounter. I was just going to the gym and hoping for the best, you know. So we stopped seeing each other. Straight month we stopped seeing each other. I was just grinding in the gym, gaining a muscle with my friends and just having a great time. And this is what I should have continued to do. But you know what I did a month later when I saw her again at the gym? You know, I had messaged her if she wanted to hang out one last time because we were both about to go back to college. And yeah, it let's just say it was a mistake. Don't do this. If a girl ends things with you, or you guys, if you break up with a girl or a girl ends things with you and you've had feelings for her before, don't hang out with her again, man. Don't, or at least you don't reach out unless she reaches out, and then that's up to you. But in general, I just don't recommend going back to a girl that you've been with because it's like you guys already have history, and you can't really fix that. You can't really fix that relationship. It's like when you tear a paper, or like you crumble up a paper and you try to put it back together. It's like you can't. It's already crumbled up. It's the same with a relationship. But yeah. Anyways, that's for another video. We hung out again for the last time before we both went to college, and it was just like some casual. It was like a casual like hangout. That's how we both labeled it as. You know, it's just a casual hangout. Friends, two friends hanging out, buddies, buddies, not bug buddies, but buddies. And yeah, just during the day, it was honestly, it wasn't even a bad, like, it wasn't even a bad encounter. Like, I did enjoy it. We both, like, went to get boba. And if you don't know what boba is, you're living under a rock, bro. Like, how do you not know what boba is? And it's 2023 if you don't know what it is. But anyways, we got boba. I tried a new flavor. It's pretty good. It was some like chai tea something. It was not bad. And yeah, it was just a good date. And then she said she wanted to see a movie, so we went to see a movie. And bro, I've my simp brain thought something was about to go down, bro. And in the movie theater, I just was like, I was just doing nothing. Like, we were just watching the movie, and it was just us watching the movie. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe if I had tried something, maybe if I had made a move or something, I would have actually like something would have happened. But I didn't take any initiative, and I actually watched the movie. Is what's the funny thing is that I actually watched the movie, and nothing happened. And in the car, this was like towards the end of the day, and she or not or hang out. Sorry, and we had just decided to end there, and I dropped her off, and I decided like we just were talking for a bit, before we both left, and she was just telling me about her life and stuff, and I just decided to tell her about my experience with the girl. Oh wait, I remember why this came up, but she this girl I forgot to say this is another red flag. This girl loved to talk about sex like literally all the damn time, and that's another red flag, guys. Don't mess with girls who only talk about sex because not like most likely they're promiscuous or they've been around. So there was just basically in conclusion of the story, she was a promiscuous girl. Like was just everywhere. And now I think about it, she was pretty open about it because that's like a pretty big indicator, that she's. But anyways, I was stupid and I was horny, so so I she's telling like I told her about this that I was seeing another girl just to make her jealous, even though I wasn't. And I know this is never do this, guys. Don't lie about girls that you're seeing. And I know like because it's never gonna end well, bro. And it just makes you seem like you're weird if you have to say it. Never say it. But I told her, and she just right after just says, "Oh, that's cool. You know, I'm gonna tell you about this time. Like about a few weeks ago where I was seeing this guy, and he gave me the best. He gave me the best dick that I ever had." And I was like, "Bro, no way." So I was just in the car for about 5 minutes listening to how this dude had railed her, and she was giving me every detail. And I know you're gonna be like, "Bro, JP, you should have said something. You should have told her to get out of the car. You should have ended it right there." But bro, I'm telling you, man, I was a simp, bro. Like I was a hardcore simp, and I'm telling you, bro, like if this ever happens to you guys, just tell her to get out of the car. Tell her to get out of the car because I know the feeling. Like you guys know the feeling when like a girl you like and like she tells you or you see her and she's like with another dude. You just get this feeling. It's like this disgusted feeling like in your chest, and you're just like, man, like bro. And basically for 10 minutes, I was just in the car, just like, bro, like why? What did I do to be in this position? And yeah, she just left after that. And I told her, have a good life. I was just being that nice guy. And yeah, it ended like that. So basically, in conclusion, like always watch for what people like. Watch out for red flags. There's so many lessons like this from this story that you could get. So I think let's name a few. So one, watch out for red flags. Obviously, this wasn't the best girl to be around. She was very promiscuous. Two, don't never ask a girl to be exclusive or in a relationship. Oh, make sure she brings it up. Because 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna work. Because I've heard about stories where a guy asks for a relationship and it never ends well, and I'm pretty sure this was one of those stories. Three, what is it? Don't make up stories that aren't true. And four, don't don't hang out with girls that you that cut you off or you guys were no longer together because it most likely won't end well. what has to happen is she has to hit you up, and then you can decide what you do from there because you have the leverage. But anyways, that's all I want to say. I know, crazy story, but yeah, hopefully you guys can learn something from this video about like what to do going forward with girls. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Have a great day.